Welcome back to Awakening Perspectives, exploring wokeness and sexuality. I'm your host, AJ, that guy with an African voice in an African context. A point to note, how much should I say in viewers' discretion? We will be blending Swahili and English, so in any case you hear strange words, I must hear you are not understanding any of the words we're saying, kindly ask a friend to ask a friend who will then tell you what we mean. In our last episode, we discussed the concept of wokeness and its connection to sexuality. Today, we are diving into the fascinating and diverse world of gender identity. I don't know whether you guys are still remembering what we did last time in our last podcast. I hope you guys do. Anyway, to many of us, gender identity is as simple as man having his male organ and a woman having her male organ, right? Laughable. But that's not the case, or that has been the case in the past. Today, I'm joined with a special guest who has an amazing story to share with us, and who will make us understand this topic even better. I would like our guest to introduce herself to you guys.
Yeah, what's up, good people? My name is Jerome Frasha, and I'm so privileged to be part and parcel of this podcast. We'll be venturing into the gender identity and sexuality and everything concerning that. I'll share amazing stories and experiences, so just tune in, and once you get this, share and subscribe and like it. Awesome.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this, but till now I'm not so sure about your gender. Hey boy. This is funny, but when we met, I knew all along that you guys, my guy, everything about you is so malish, man. So 4 days down the line, and then there comes someone telling me that, oh, Fresha is a girl, and I'm like, dude, no, you're kidding me. Like, I think I actually confronted you with the same, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, let me just get this straight. Like, apparently I don't remember the answer you gave, so a quick one. Where ni demo mzali?
Really name. Okay, well, I'm fully female. Yeah, I'm female.
You're female?
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Thanks for the clarity. At least now I know. But guys, ukimwona utajua tu ni mume. So that is the wokeness we are talking about. That is the wokeness we are talking about. The woke generation perceive gender identity differently. To them, gender identity, unajua, refers to individual, but it refers to how individuals perceive themselves in terms of their gender. It is important to understand that gender is not limited to their binary of male and female. There are multiple of gender identities that exist beyond these traditional categories. Such as let's see what informs that perception. I mean, nini nafanya msee anazaliwa akiwa dem, and then all of a sudden anafeel kama hisi dem and come up na his or her own identity, like in terms of gender. Hebu tuambie.
Well, hiyo ni choice ya msee. Hiyo ni choice ya mtu. The person maybe ana decide to, it's feeling by my day, it's feeling by me, like it's feeling kuwa dem yani. I think inakuwa tu inbit kwa mtu.
Okay.
Wewe unaona umeanza kukataa stori za whatever unafanya kama dem, na prefer the other side. So it decision I'm saying waji.
So it may feeling like, is it just the feeling itself?
Yeah, feeling.
So it's okay if today I feel like mimi si dume, like it's okay for me to say na mimi dem, but in actual sense me si dem.
Well, yes, hiyo decision yako tu. Decision yako.
So if the feeling is the one thing that informs the decision of gender identity, as per your explanation, able to be at what point did you start feeling or see like wewe ni dem lakini wewe ujisikii wewe?
Like okay, way back. Hiyo age ya kurealize up from class 5, 6, unaona umeanza kukata dresses, like the only dress you have to wear is your uniform. You understand? So unaona umeanza kukata vibe dudes, umeanza like you're hanging out around dudes, but as bros. You understand? See the other way around. See the other way. Yeah, you unapata the guys, but as bros. Utaki story ya madem, utaki story ya girls outfit. You know what that girl is stuff. From way back, so class 5, 6. So
it started by you not liking girlish stuff, and you avoiding hanging out with girls, now to you hanging out with boys, now doing the boyish stuff? Is it just an environment, conforming to a certain environment, or somebody from an outsider perspective will say, huyu jamaa since ana hang out na maboy ndio wamefanya apende madem ama alianza kujiidentify na dem? Is it an environmental thing, or is it a mental thing, or is it just a vibe thing?
It's a mental thing, it's your decision. Like, this is who I am, this is what I want to be. It's inbuilt, and you don't have to be influenced by the environment. See, you at hang out around dudes, I have to like that. No, it doesn't work like that. It's the mental.
Thanks for the clarification. In today's episode, we aim to shed light on various gender identities and their impact on our individuals' experiences of sexuality, right? By expanding our understanding of gender, we can create a more inclusive and accepting society, something we are still struggling to do, right, at the moment.
Yeah.
My guest Frasha identifies as a man, and because of that, we would love to hear it from her. As far the look of things, we believe we are close to achieving that, like the inclusivity and acceptance. Do you believe
as a country?
Yeah.
Well, I think we are way too behind. We like Kenya bado hatujafika. That's why out here watu wana hate on this community so much. People are so against it. Kuna time, yes, we brought the bill, we brought the proposal to court, they turned it down. Hizi vitu in Kenya bado hatujafika hapo. Tuko mbali sana, bado hatujafika hapo.
Okay, so I like our viewers, because today we are talking about gender identity. I like our viewers to know the different types of gender identities we have around, right? I know so many of us, we just know like the LGBT community as a whole, but we don't know that they define, like what defines the names, like what make up that kind of community. I don't know whether you can, because majority of them you are like start, friend, I don't do start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so maybe like are there like identifiers apart from what the normal, like the famous ones? Are there any other identifiers?
No, the stats, the films. Now the stance is generally start ni and there's the film. Now the film is a lady who dates the star,
Okay.
And now on the guy's side, the other end, there's the top, the guy who wants as the guy, and there's the bottom, the guy who wants as the girl. And now there are other genders out there, like there's intersex, there's she-males. Yeah.
Do you want to know what is interesting? While I was preparing for this show, I did my own research and discovered the following about gender identity. I read that gender identities goes beyond binary, including identities such as non-binary. I don't know whether non-binary is among the, but anyway. So we had non-binary, like, and apart from non-binary, we had gender queer, we had gender fluids, and agenda. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but anyway, that's what I found out. McHugh, that was not all. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, for non-binary, individual doesn't inclusively identify as either male or female. Like, how is such genius? I mean, like, how? You're not male, you're not female. What are you?
We at least identify as well.
But wait, you're identifying as a female, right? Able to clarify that.
I'm female, yes. But in the community, you don't understand. So I identify myself. Yes, I'm female. Like, female. But now, I don't prefer the she.
Pronoun yako ni gani? Pronoun yako sasa ni gani?
I prefer being them about he.
That makes you the gender fluid, where you're not like identifying. Okay, that makes you non-binary, right? You don't identify as either male or female. Hey, does your God know you identify as male? So we also have like genderqueer individuals who may identify as both or neither gender. How does that even work? Like both or neither? Like you identify as both male and female, and then you so wait, you claim our GLA yet wewe unajielewa.
Maybe you understand. I'm very, you say that I have very malish traits. You understand?
Yeah.
So I love how like when I define myself as it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't that.
So in short, you're saying genderqueer are something are not stable. What are you saying? What are you insinuating?
They are stable, I'm sure, but when it comes to pronouns, it's up to you. Choose your pronouns.
Okay, let me. Okay, obvious. You're free to contribute to this conversation. It's an ongoing conversation. So, if you're a genderqueer and you feel offended, we are sorry for that. But we're just understanding this gender identity thing, and there is a gender individuals, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand, may not what identify with any gender at all. Also, they don't identify with any.
Yeah.
How? So when you condemn, what are you?
When you eat. You go out here and make different. There's a pattern by the way. And I said, yes, it's she, her. I say, yeah.
So you just eat.
Apple to yeah.
What?
What if we don't eat? Yes, but apple to yeah.
The woke generation, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, how can it just be agenda? Like you just, I don't know. It's the mind.
It takes a lot of knowledge to understand this.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The wokeness thing now is starting to sound more like a mental issue, more so with sexuality. Because make me understand something. As per my discovery, it is very clear that sexuality is not defined. How do you explain that? Like sexuality is not defined, but growing up, because I know it's very serious. How can I put it? It's very naive of me to say that whatever I learned while growing up is the correct one. Because growing up, I learned that like gender identities, we have male and female.
Yeah.
That's what informs my understanding of gender identity. But now having grown up, and then now all this new information, being bombarded with all this new information, it's just crazy. Can you explain to me how come sexuality doesn't define like our gender identity, like male sex, female?
Well, the world is good. Faster, right? Things have changed. The bad work, hata sasa hivi unaona hata the next generation maybe utaona zingine. Zenye hata mimi mwenyewe in the community. Utashangaa hizi nini bwana.
That's true.
Hizi ni nini? Vitu zinacho evolve.
Okay.
It's quite a process.
Okay.
The process.
So do you think is it like evolving in the right direction or evolving in a very scary direction?
Well, to be honest, it's not evolving in the right direction. It's quite crazy. It's crazy. Because when you
yeah.
This person is not he. The person is not she. How? You know, I also get confused. As much as I'm in the community, I also get confused. It's hard to understand it. Now, you're yet to see them. You're yet to see them. Come tomorrow, you're yet to see them.
So from your own experience, let me get this. From your own experience, how do you think gender identity influences our sexuality?
Well, I'd say it does. It influences the sexuality world in a very enormous way. Yeah, it influences. But now, you said simply you're asking, since I'm male, must I be in this? Must I be arranged? Must I be a star? That's simply what you're asking, right? No, you don't have to. You might be very malish, but bro, mtu hata niona around our home area. That person is so malish, but unaweza pata huo mtu straight sana. Actually, sorry to say, but sorry to mention names, but the first time I heard of King Kalala, I love King Kalala.
Thought she was a lesbian.
Yeah. Only for me to realize this person is You understand?
Yeah,
so you don't have to be in the community just because you're different from whatever your gender is. You're male, but you're articulate.
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't have to bring if you unaweza kuwa umelelewa na mademu wengi ndio maana unakalishi. Unaweza kuwa umelelewa na mademu wengi ndio maana niko na yeah. So see lazima. So the identity where it influences your sexuality.
Yeah. Maybe to add on to what you were just saying, because initially before this start thing came up, we used to have those with tomboys, kind of. We used to call them tomboys, right?
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, that thing has been eroded completely. Yeah. It's no longer tomboy, it's about star.
No! When you say a tomboy, you know, people will conclude. When you say a tomboy, this person is gay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, kitambo, anyone could have been a tomboy. Tunaona anakuwa na tomboy. Maybe there's this movie, Kevin Hart. I don't know if it's fatherhood. Kevin Hart, mtu wake ana shop for boxers. What the fuck? Don't see gay. Mtu anataka kuwa yeye.
Nice. So, but I still find it weird when you, more so in terms of gender identity, when now you identify yourself as when you're a lady and you identify yourself as a guy. I find it really off or weird when now guys start eating on you and stuff and having some crush on you. You know, it sounds more like a gayish kind of thing. Personally, I don't do that, but I feel people do it as gay, which is incorrect, totally incorrect from my end. But it's still me. I am entitled to my own opinion. I am entitled to my own feelings, just as they are entitled to their own feelings. Exactly. So I believe gender identities and sexual orientations are totally different, as much as they are interconnected, right?
Yeah.
What we don't understand is how someone identifying himself as gay can end up having a straight relationship or straight sexual life. Can you explain that?
It's only Jesus now. It's only Jesus now saying that. Because utakuja, okay, spelling to make that 7 crashes. I'm a star. Then I end up having a straight life. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's weird,
exactly.
But it's only Jesus now. Ni mimi nimesema. Hizo stereotypes mko nazo, and pressure has to be gay, like gay. But sasa unaona hiyo bila watu kujitazia, like if you're gay you have to be gay. You don't have to end up films. Au madam trade. Wewe unaanza bro, ndio anaenda huko anakuwa straight huko bana. Unaanza huko mulishi sometimes it's people end up having things.
So from that, as you're saying, by that you're meaning, what you mean to say is that it's totally a decision someone can make.
Yeah, it's a decision. An individual decision.
So by that, somebody can also be made to make that decision, right?
Yeah. You know, parents. Parents. You get to a point, mzazi anamwambia, you understand? But starts the going first. But you know, ladies, guys, go push to the parents. Unaweza kuwa influence the man.
So since it's a decisional thing, since it's something that people like, it's a choice thing, right?
Yeah,
it's a choice thing, so to speak. It means then in future you might as well decide to be.
Ninakwambia unaona stats ni ngumu kushona mzazi. Because ngumu mzazi I think amekusoma anaona upse kama transaction. Huyo is to the other side. But wengine ni rahisi. The films. Unajua ni lending. Ile tu yani start to start.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So for avoidance of any doubt, and I want to clarify this and make this clear that your traits and mannerisms are so many, but I still love to know something. Have you ever had any sexual intercourse with a man? Have you ever? I mean, no. You know.
Intercourse, that's good. But men will not sleep. Akukosagi mtu anashika. Men will not sleep. Mtu hii area ndio unaenda sana. No, unapita tu hapo kwa mlango wako na manzi yako unapata kesho anakupatia.
How does that even work out? Like, how does that even work? I mean,
people are different. Unaweza kukuta katia na utasaidia kwambia unaendeleza wewe na manzi yako. Man.
Now I want our listeners to know that understanding the relationship between gender identity and sexuality help us in dismantling some stereotypes surrounding the same. I don't believe in getting to know your sexual identity through groups. This is my own opinion. I don't believe in getting to know your sexual identity, through groups such as LGBTQ or therapists. But I believe that if your brain is telling you that you are a man in a woman's body, then you believe it. It's the same, it's okay. You can do that. But I don't believe in influence from other groups. Like LGBTQ and stuff. Sorry, my voice is a bit cracky. To me, it's all about mind games. And look, it's okay. It's okay to be who you are, as long as you are happy. That's okay with me.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is that you're not influenced to do whatever or to be whatever you are, which is totally hard to do, right? Because we are hearing various voices each and every day. We wake up and there are there are voices that we hear each and every day telling us to do this, do that, which also help influence our way of making decisions. So, any comment to add on what I've said, like in terms of my opinion?
You're quite correct, because I said earlier, you don't have, if you're associating yourself with the entity, you don't have to be of the group. Or rather, if you have the malish character, you don't have, and you're a woman, you don't have to be gay. It doesn't mean that because you're malish, you're gay. So, associating with such things doesn't make you gay. Yeah. This quite eye-opening, right? Yeah. Because people I think we've stereotyped this so much. We look at tomboy and we conclude this is a star, right? We look at a girl who is like, or a guy who is girlish, and then we conclude she's in the rainbow community, which is totally wrong. And as we wrap this up today, let's remind our listeners to continue learning and engaging. This conversation is something that is ongoing, and we are challenging our society. Like, we are challenging the societal norms to create a more inclusive world for all gender identities, right? We shouldn't be like isolating others or discriminating against each other just because somebody or someone is not feeling right. Like, they're not feeling comfortable with what you guys assume they are, rather than what they know they are. So thank you, Fresha, for having joined us today and sharing your experience. Thank you to our listeners for having tuned in. And this has been Awakening Perspective, exploring wokeness and sexuality. Any closing remarks? Well, it was an amazing one. I'd say I'd be privileged again to feature the next episode, or rather another one. And guys, about sexuality, gender identities, it's quite a big field to venture in. It's quite a big topic to venture into. And can you follow me on Instagram, on Crusher Joroge, and Twitter Joroge Crusher, and Facebook. And Facebook Crusher Joroge, and what's up?
Guys, she'll be dropping a number. Don't worry. It's quite weird that you're still on Facebook, right?
Facebook, bro. That's where we started.
Those pictures all over. Anyway, thank you once again for having joined us, and to our viewers, until next time, peace out.
Bye.
Bye.